What's up, Epic 7? Ancient Inheritance is heading our way, and you guys are going to want to know what units to enlist. It's important because you can only withdraw a certain number of units per rotation, so you don't want to mess this up. So here it is, your guide on what units I recommend you take for Ancient Inheritance. Now, this list is by no means perfect for everyone. It doesn't mean if you don't have these units you shouldn't use this, you shouldn't be on this element. It just means that these units are going to be really good. And as a special bonus, this time in the map room, which will be linked in the description of this video, we're going to have a graphic to show you what units are best to take into the bosses, into the mini bosses, into the wardens and prongo, and in general what ones are good for farming. And if you draft the units that I'm going to show you here, you will have a serious leg up when trying to beat Ancient Inheritance with your guild. So we're going to start out with the dark units. So this is for the dark unit fighters who are going after the light prongo. First of all, if you don't have Mediator Cleric, I'm going to go back right on what I just said. If you don't have Mediator Cleric, please ask to be on another team. He is instrumental in racking up a high score against prongo. If you don't have this unit, just tell your guild masters like, hey, could you move me to one of the other elements because I'm not really equipped. Mediator Cleric is too good. You're also going to want to have Lone Crescent Bologna, Sea Phantom Baldus, and Commander Lorena. I know her buffs are 2 weeks away, so she's not quite going to make it in time for Ancient Inheritance, but even in her current form, she is great. Lone Crescent Bologna, serious damage, self-sustain, and Sea Phantom Apologist for the dual attacks and the rage buff. You're also going to want to pick up a Sinful Angelica, a Inos 2.0. Inos 1.0 works as well if you don't have her specialty change done, but her specialty change just makes her significantly better. Kitty Clarissa for the dual attacks, Archdemon Shadow for the dual attacks. These 8 units form the core of a prongo stomping machine of murder. So you'll want to have these 8 units if you want to try to rack up the best score against light prongo for your guild. In addition, look to pick up Bystander Hua Young. She's really good into the mini bosses and also great at sometimes even soloing the trash mobs to help level up. Speaking of soloing, BBK, Arch Apocalypse Ravi, Abyssal Euphine, Remnant Violet, Champion Zerato, Blood Moon Haste. You have so many options for soloing mobs to help you power level up your team. Don't forget the defense breaks of Harsetti, the insane damage and coming back to life of Arbiter Vildred. Death Dealer Ray, though he won't solo many things, his control makes it so easy to two-man a lot of fights. You should pick him up. Defense breaks on Requiem Rowana, and Disciplinary Arya is a solid new addition. Now, we haven't seen quite what she does in Ancient Inheritance yet, but I don't think she will disappoint with her bulk and her damage. Dark does not have many Soul Weavers, so grab a Shooting Star Acades when you need a two-man and you need a healer to help keep you alive. You've got defense breaks on Designer Lilibet, and since she's a warrior, she can wear self-healing artifacts. If you put her on a lifesteal set, Spectre Tenebria is wonderful at soloing mobs, and New Kid Auden and Closer Charles are great for damage, attack buffs, CR pushing, really good into some of the mini bosses. So there is my 25 recommended for your dark team. Now let's move down to the fire team. First of all, everyone's got her. Pick her. Sirmia, if you are around for the collab, grab a Jacko. Fire Haste, Tenebria, Mascot Hazel, surprise, surprise. Lilius for the cleanses and dual attack, Ross for the dual attacks and the defense breaks and self-healing, and speaking of healing, Acades. These 8 form the core of slaughtering the Earth Warden. So if you can get these 8 heroes, you will be able to do significant damage to the Earth Warden, help push your team. In addition, the mini bosses are real susceptible to the dual attacks of Fire Ken. Fire Litica after buffs is an insane machine of murder, will help keep your teams alive. As for solo clearing mobs to help keep you alive, self-sustaining 1 unit clear teams, Afternoon Soak Flan, Fire Charlotte, Fire Ravi. Zealot Carmen Rose has healing on her S1. You turn her skills off and she stays alive the whole fight. These are really good units to help self-sustain and take you through fights. Also, You can take Bomb Model Kana on Bloodstone. She might be able to solo later on when she's higher statted. Remember, Bloodstone's based on damage done, and early levels, you're not going to do a lot of damage, so you're not going to get a lot of healing. But as you go further, Bomb Model Kana will be able to solo for you. Now, let's remember some healers like Tamarin to help keep us alive. Milam, much like Carmen Rose, has a self-heal on her S1 to help keep her alive. Mercedes. Fire Mercedes will come back to life when she dies. Magic for Friends. Everything she does is AoE. Good, strong damage dealer. Everything he does is AoE or 2 target, and he's loaded with defense breaks. Fire Crow is just a tanky warrior, and warriors can wear self-sustaining artifacts to keep them alive. Tori is just good in her own right and is a good two unit person to run. Setsuka, brand spanking new. You can run her in 2-man teams and slaughter enemies. Don't forget Fire Cecilia, immunity, defense breaks, attack downs, slows. She is loaded with debuffs and is a really good support hero to have on your team. Janua for just raw damage, and though she's untested, we can't not look at Aram. Aram will probably be able to replace a lot of the or at least one of the units in the Earth Warden team to be able to do additional damage. So we're looking for great things out of Aram, and there are your fire units. Now let's talk about the Ice team. For slaughtering the Fire Warden, there's no better combo than Cerise, Ram, Elena, and Luna. And I know you're like, why Luna? Her skill, her passives are turned off. She's not going to do nearly as much damage. She's not going to lose a lot of stats. Doesn't matter. Luna slaps. She is really, really good. Don't forget Lulika, Corinne, Sigrid. That's right, we're taking a Wyvern team, baby. And Elena, if you got her from the collaboration, these 8 units will help you slaughter the Fire Warden. So if you're looking for a good fire team, here you go. Of course, the king and queen of PvE, Brieg and Fene, will be able to solo and or duo anything in this fight. Speaking of solo units, Shu, Arya, Seaside Bologna on Bloodstone, and all these units can solo the trash mobs to help power level your units up. As for healers, you've got Diane, you've got Angelic Montmorency, you've got Angelica. The light teams, or the ice team, has some of the best options for healing and self-sustain. It makes it one of the easier teams to run in Ancient Inheritance. Speaking of self-sustain, people forget about her, but Yuna is all AoE damage, a lot of attack buffs, can wear Bloodstone to help keep herself and the team alive. Fantastic addition. Don't discount the defense breaks and dual attacks of Summer Break Charlotte, the defense breaks of Clarissa, the defense breaks of Rem, and if one of the enemies dies, Rem's going to pop off big time. Summer Disciple Alexa, Terranor Guard, all really good. Now, she is new, so we're going to have to see how she pans out, but I expect great things out of Argent Wave's Hua Young. If you pair her up with a non-attack unit, should do really, really good. Dizzy, spamming AoEs, always very good, and Amiki, the cockroach, is hard to kill. So there are the ice units I recommend. You don't need all of them, just need enough of them to get through. You fill your list with any people from these pools, you will do great in Ancient Inheritance. Now, let's talk about the light team. This is taking out the Dark Prongo. For the Dark Prongo, one of the highest scoring teams out there is Tywin, Landy, Auden, and Camilla, and the second highest scoring team seems to be Spirit Eye Celine, Bossarunka, not even kidding, Yunryung. Yes, Yunryung, the 3-star non-specialty change, is insane for this, guys. And Sylvan Sage Vivian for healing. If you got these 8 heroes, you will be a machine of murder against the Dark Prongo. You'll really help your guild out. If you're missing some, that's okay. There are substitutions. There are a lot of healers for the light team. You've got Horchata, you've got Dorcas, you've got Desert Jewel Basar, all really good soul weavers to help keep your team on their feet and bring a lot of utility to the fight. Don't forget about Maid and Ruel. So if you need some self-sustain, you can do it. Now, speaking of self-sustain, units who can solo all the way through fights all by themselves and help you power level your teams. Tempest Surin, Mursa, Twisted Eidolon Kairon, 420 Dingo. Though it's tough, you can do it with Guide or Aether. that's about it for the self-sustain, but for two-manning it, you can't beat Conqueror Lilies. Conqueror Lilies plus a DPS will wreck things. You got defense breaks and tons of AoE on Judge Kisei. You have got the ability to stay alive and just wreck the enemy in Dragon Bride Senya. Empyrean Ilanov is a good, solid, tanky sustain unit. You've got Free Spirit Tieria, who is a warrior, so put her on Sigurd's Scythe and keep her alive. And the two new additions, Ross and Lady of the Scales. We expect great things out of these two this season. So if you've got both of these, you might want to try them out. I think they're going to make a splash. And last is the Earth units for defeating the Water Warden. Some of the best Earth units out there are Laia, Euphine, Issaria, Rowana. That is a great Warden killing quartet. Another great Warden killing quartet is Lilka, Mercenary Helga, Sid, and Destina. You got these 8 units and you will be able to you will have no problem being a key player in taking out the Wardens for your guild. Now, as for solo clearing and helping you level up and getting things done, Landy on Bloodstone, crazy good. Violet just can solo things. Charles, his self-healing helps him keep going. Wukong, a warrior, can wear a healing artifact. Bellona on Bloodstone, fantastic self-sustain unit. And if you squeeze her on Lifesteal or give her a self-healing artifact like Golden Rose, Alencia is really, really good as well. For healers, you've got Lulika, you've got Flurry. Flurry's a defense break and a passive heal. You'll be able to use Young Senya as a 2-man with any of your green units. I think if you're taking green units, you want Young Senya because she will pair well and let you 2-man pretty much anybody. Mort, of course, for all the things that Mort does. You can use lots to CR push, heal, and sustain your team. Ray is a good healer. People like treat him like a second-class citizen, but he's basically second Destina when you put him on your team. Galililius is super freaking strong, can one-shot a lot of the mini-bosses. Well, not one-shot, but practically one-shot. Zahak, because of his immortality, can stay alive and works really well on self-healing artifacts. Albedo surprisingly can solo a lot of fights just because she's damn near impossible to kill. And don't forget the newly buffed Lilibet on a self-sustain artifact should do really, really, really well. And last, the newest addition to the team is Renak. We'll have to see how Renak does, but I think combining Renak with a healer, you will be able to accomplish any 2-man team out there. So that's it, guys. Those are my 25 recommendations for the units to take for Ancient Inheritance. And like I said, check out the Miro map room. We will have a nice graphical chart showing you team layouts and concept. And also while you're in there, check out Derp's guide for some ideas on comps as well. We will be streaming Ancient Inheritance first thing Monday morning when the event goes live. So if you guys want to follow along, make sure you're following YouTube and Twitch and join me for our first day watch party, and I will help you guys out, answer whatever questions I can, help you with your relics, and you can show you a little play-by-play as to how we handle Ancient Inheritance. This is not a hard thing. As long as you've got 15 or so pipe swinging active people, you will be able to chew through this. Legitimately, if you got like 8 professionals, you can chew through this, but it doesn't take a guild of 30. You will be able to complete this as long as you are active and organized, and throw up a Discord room. Have everybody jump in there with you. Make a party out of it. It's so much more fun if you do it as a group activity because it is group-based PvE. And that's all I got for right now. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. If I missed out heroes that you think are absolutely busted good and deserve to be on this list, put those in the comment section as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, Epic 7.